Aloha, y'all. It is Saturday, Saturn's Day, ruled by and named after Saturn esoterically and etymologically. It is the 19th of April. It is Bicycle Day. If you don't know, figure that one out. Uh, Hint, hint. LSD, first trip, yay. By Albert Hoffman. So, the cards I've pulled before I get into the astrology, which you should pay attention to, are as follows. We've got the Emperor card, Major Arcana. We've got the Chariot card, Major Arcana. And we've got number 3, Threshold of Adventure in the Dante's Inferno deck. So we'll get to those in a second, but the astrology is as follows. The Sun is the last degree of Aries, 29 degrees. Moon is 11 Capricorn. Mercury 2 degrees Aries. Venus 25 Pisces. Mars 0 degrees Leo. Jupiter 19 Gemini. Saturn 26 Pisces. Uranus 25 Taurus. Neptune 0 degrees Aries. Still technically conjunct the Saturn Venus conjunction. Pluto 3 degrees Aquarius, North Node 26 degrees. That's exactly conjunct Saturn and also therefore Venus and Neptune. Black Moon Lilith 2 degrees Scorpio and Chiron 23 degrees Aries. There's a major square situation, magical square of consternation. A lot of squares going on today. So we'll just get into it. Jupiter is sextiling Chiron. Jupiter is squaring the North Node, Saturn, and Venus. Mars is sextiling Uranus. Mars is squaring the Sun and Chiron. Mars is squaring Black Moon Lilith. Mars is opposite Pluto. Mars is trining Mercury, Neptune, North Node, Saturn, and Venus. And those are the major aspects at the moment. I guess the Sun is squaring Pluto. So a whole lot of issues possibly to be resolved energetically. So I wrote music to all the major arcana, so I'll post those in the comments. This is the only rap song I did. But the Emperor card is the Aries card. It's a major arcana. It's the highest masculine kind of energy being represented. So the Emperor, setting boundaries on a Saturn's day with Moon and Capricorn, very, very real here. Setting boundaries and following rules, believing in the concrete world around you, focusing on action and results. Hold your ground. On page 30, the Emperor, I lead by example. The Emperor is the paternal father who instructs about the matters of responsibility, order, control, and discipline. He is a formidable character, a stern authority of law, rules, and regulations that govern society. A man of great integrity, intellect, and strength, he assumes leadership, providing stability, security, and protection. A firm disciplinarian, we do not always welcome our dealings with him, and yet his righteousness, harshness, and punishment is enforced so that we can learn to be more self-disciplined and think logically and rationally rather than succumbing to the rampant ride of emotion. Conceived by me as a fantastical space emperor donning his robes with theatrical flourish like some superhero from the genre of 80s sci-fi films like Flash Gordon and Dune, he is a contrived vision of both Abraham Lincoln and David Bowie. The neutron pattern centered at his navel, the power center, the solar plexus, symbolizes knowledge combined with physical power. His palace is the bricks and mortar extension of his mind, the architectural environment which fosters such intelligence. His world appears cold with fierce beauty deserving of healthy fear and respect. Not afraid of dealing with the harsh or grim realities and vicissitudes of life, he is able to make difficult decisions without enthusiastic or popular support. Practical and careful consideration is always employed with all the facts laid square, for he is keen to get to the real truth and demands honesty. In complete contrast to the Empress, which is like this Venus feminine, yin, this is the Yang or whatever, the Mars kind of masculine. The Emperor rules with his head and not his heart, and consequently does not suffer fools gladly. He has an iron will and a steel fist, and is not afraid to wield both. Therefore, suited to the courts of law, government, and army, prepared to fight the good cause. Those are ruled largely by Saturn, Saturnian day, Moon in Capricorn, Sun in Aries. To his left sits a pile of books containing the objective analysis and effective solutions that address the public and private sectors of his kingdom, Jupiter and Gemini. To his right, a sextant, a remarkable instrument created almost 300 years ago that measures the distance between astronomical objects and the horizon as he seeks to navigate his realm through space. He is an expression of hard-won victory and success, demanding determination and resilience. The Emperor suggests you no longer have to prove yourself. Your expertise and experience is unquestioned. It is time to lead by example. Get your house in order and regain control of an important area of your life so that you can live on your own terms, having the courage to walk your talk It may be time even to step up and approach your own father or father figure to pragmatically face and resolve a specific problem that is draining you and your life of vitality. Ironically, I'm going to go visit my dad. I never see him for a week in Richmond on Monday. So, setting boundaries and following rules, believing in the concrete world around you, focusing on action and results, and holding your ground. Right? Albert Hoffman, even though he was a scientist, very Pluto and Aquarius, created LSD and said, "This is my problem child." He's the father of it, but he still thought it was valuable or whatever. So the clarifying card, and if you know about LSD, you know. There's a great actual, I forget what it's called, but one of the new Black Mirror episodes is about acid and creating an empire, so to speak, on a computer game. So the Chariot card, clarifier, is on page 36. I am confident that with discipline I will succeed, right? I, as a self, Sun and Aries, and Mars and Leo, Neptune and Aries, Mercury and Aries, conjunct Neptune, I will succeed when I put effort in, right? With discipline, Moon in Capricorn. So this is taking charge of your own destiny, seizing the moment and letting that momentum carry you forward, finishing what you set into motion, and don't hesitate. You can do this. I'll post the songs in the comments. Check them out. They're awesome. This is a rap song and this is a funk song. So I think the idea, though, is like if you build it, they will come, right? Your vision of Kubla Khan can happen, but you have to stand firm and ground yourself and brick by brick build it. You can't just talk the path. You got to walk the path. You got to make the moves. You got to have confidence. You got to face, your fears, which really plays into the last card of the day. The wild card is from Dante's Inferno. It's kind of a shadow deck. This is Threshold of Adventure. So, when you have a new idea, when you're getting into a new turf, and you want to build something of value, lasting, in the world, you got to cross that threshold of unknowing. Threshold of Adventure on page 13. We to the place have come where I have told thee, thou shalt behold the people dolorous, who have foregone the good of intellect. Canto 3. The journey approaching the gates of hell, Dante is frozen with fear for the terrible journey that lies before him. His guide Virgil kindles Dante's courage, and they set forth. Something momentous is about to begin. Taurus season at least. Or, the first acid trip, you're starting to come up, or whatever. This card signals a significant transition between the life you knew before and the destiny that is calling out to you. North Node and Neptune. Conjunct Mercury and Neptune. No, North Node in Pisces, conjunct Neptune and Aries. In Aries, and Mercury in Aries. God, I can't think. But Pluto and Aquarius. God, I can't think. We're crossing into new turf, guys. Uranus and Taurus. So, destiny is calling us. Before any great undertaking, we may feel trepidation and look for any reason to delay. To remain in a state of comfort and security, Venus and Pisces. Be bold and fill your mind with all the joy of all the new possibilities that lie before you. Change can bring hardship. It takes us out of our depths and presents us with new challenges to overcome. The portal has opened and you have only to step through. So guess what? We got to be strong. We got to be bold, courageous, to boldly go where no man has gone before. The emperor, the man, is going to create something that's never happened, the Taj Mahal or whatever. And he's going to stand strong and firm and resolute and deliver the goods by making moves, by not cowering, by walking the path, right? And when we walk the path, we cross the river of the unknown into glorious new adventures. We cross that threshold, and it can be very scary, but do it you must. And I always tell people I'm very pro psychedelic, obviously, psychonaut style. And, you're going to die one day and have DMT naturally secrete, so you might as well get used to it, in a sense. Tripping is such a good thing. So if you do trip today, enjoy it. I can't. I'm going to be hanging out with friends, or not friends, my girlfriend and her family on a boat, probably. So it'll be the first bicycle day in a long time I don't dose, but I will next week. Holler for a reading. Leave a tip if you've enjoyed this. Check out the Team Rabbit Hole podcast. We're at 307 episodes. Built a little empire of podcasts with all sorts of people. Even, this guy's been on a few times. Rupert Sheldrake. Emmy-winning cinematographers. All sorts of people. So, stand firm. Make the moves. And check out the new adventure that awaits you. Hopefully you enjoy your Saturn's Day. And if you do trip, have fun. Be safe. I'll catch you on the flip side. Adios.